What's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Milwaukee Bucks tonight in a surprising turn of events. The Lakers come out with a huge comeback win against the Bucks in double overtime, 128 to 124. What a good way for the Lakers to start off their their road trip uh, with a win when it comes down to it. And I just have to say, guys, it was a great comeback. The Lakers go into the fourth quarter. They were still down by 19 points when it comes down to it. And just for some reason, something just clicked. And they just came back from that huge deficit. And now more than ever, the Lakers were competitive. No LeBron tonight. And they just went out there and dominated against Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and just took care of business against the Bucks. And I just have to say, guys, it's just another unexpected win for the Lakers when they faced one of the top teams in the NBA in the Milwaukee Bucks. So just a great job out there for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm seeing the comments coming in right now with Ghetto Rabbit. Welcome to the live stream. AR-15 had a full magazine tonight. Yeah, he absolutely did, averaging a triple-double tonight. This is probably his second triple-double in his career. So great performance out there for Austin Reaves out there tonight, stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And also just a great performance out there for Anthony Davis, taking care of business tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks with no LeBron James out there tonight. And there's a possible likelihood that maybe Anthony Davis will not play tomorrow against the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow in a back-to-back game. So, but you never know. Things may happen. He may just, play through it. And, knowing Anthony Davis so far this season, he has stepped up to the plate and he has been nothing but sensational, this season. And if he doesn't get Defensive Player of the Year, I don't know what is going on with the NBA world, analysts, you name it. I mean, they honestly, Anthony Davis deserves to get some sort of award out there tonight. If that's not that, then the NBA is rigged. I mean, he absolutely deserves to get, at best, Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he deserves it when it comes down to it. And, just stepping up out there tonight in for, without LeBron James, stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers, along with, Austin Reaves, D'Angelo Russell, just the list goes on. There was a lot of good team effort in this game tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks in a comeback win in the fourth quarter. In a comeback in the fourth quarter, but a win tonight in second overtime game against the Milwaukee Bucks. So I want to get into all of my thoughts and analysis tonight of what we saw in tonight's game. But before anything, like always, please be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream and, of course, following me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZLN on YouTube. The links will be in the description of this live stream so you guys can check me out on social media. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be in the know when I go live for every single Lakers post-game show and giving you all my thoughts and my opinions about the Los Angeles Lakers and as well. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me. And without further ado, let's just get right into the team analysis tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. As we first saw from the first start of the game, I mean, the Lakers were struggling in the first half of the game. Obviously, they were down by 19 points against the Milwaukee Bucks in the first half. The third quarter came around. They were gaining some sort of momentum, but they were still down by a huge deficit. But then the fourth quarter obviously changed for the better. And Lakers just went out there tonight. Put on the great offensive attack and really stepped up to the plate when it came down to it. Obviously, a lot of help from all of our players tonight, especially our starting lineups. When it came down to it, as I already mentioned, with Anthony Davis stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight, even playing for 51 minutes in this game. That's including the double overtime games, and just that's why when I mentioned that Anthony Davis could potentially not play tomorrow against the Memphis Grizzlies, it is because of that. Because he played for so many minutes, and you can tell that he was so tired in this game. And all of our plays, even the Milwaukee Bucks as well, they were also tired in this game. So with that, it's kind of showing a bit of a prediction, if you will, that we may not see Anthony Davis tomorrow in the Memphis game. But you never know. Things may change. You never know. But maybe we'll see the return of LeBron James as well. So on tomorrow. So it is a possibility. But we just have to wait and see what the updates will be for the starting lineup going into that game tomorrow. But Anthony Davis, he's balled out. He stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. 34 points, went 12 of 31 from the field. Struggled in that particular area, but he managed to, did a lot defensively for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, putting up 23 rebounds out there tonight for the Lakers and going for 2 steals and 4 blocks. Most of those 4 blocks that he made was in overtime, blocking every single shot that Damian Lillard came up to the plate. And he just came out of nowhere and just went for that defense against Damian Lillard. And that's why I am shooting to the, screaming to the rooftops that Anthony Davis deserves Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he has been healthy. He has played through injuries, and he has been nothing but sensational for the Lakers defensively. This whole team in general, they're not good defensively. But when Anthony Davis is on the floor, he is our defense. And that's what he did. That's what he stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight on the defensive side of the ball. Sure, scoring was great from him, but mainly his defense was a big help for the Lakers to win this game out there tonight. And, just what a good way for Lakers to start on the road with a win. I mean, now the Lakers are on a 4-game winning streak. And with that, it is a possibility that maybe they can go into tomorrow's game if they have the energy to beat the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow. But, we just have to wait and see if they are capable enough to beating, the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow. But, we just have to wait and see about that for sure. Let's get into some of your comments here before I continue my analysis of the game. Obviously, AD and D'Lo, hit every free throws. I mean, just that was the main reason why the Lakers also won this game, was because our players made all of their free throws. Just looking at the stats right now with D'Angelo Russell, who played great also tonight, going for 29 points, playing for 50 minutes. That's including the overtime game. And just going for 5 of 12 from the 3, 10 of 10 from the free throw line. So that's was key to the Lakers winning this game, as well as along with Anthony Davis, who also went 7 of 7 from the free throw line as well. So you're absolutely right, Ghetto Rabbit. It was key to the Lakers, winning this game is because of Anthony Davis and D'Lo making their free throws in this game, and 100% making them. So just great job out there when it came down to it. But, also D'Angelo Russell, he just had a great game as well for the Los Angeles Lakers with 29 points and, went 5 of 12 from the 3, 10 of 10 from free throw line, and having 7 rebounds and 12 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block, averaging a double-double out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So great job out there for D'Lo and also from Anthony Davis out there tonight. Let's see here from Daniel. Welcome to the live stream. Great win, yo. Absolutely. Not just a great win, it was a huge win for the Los Angeles Lakers, getting this win against the Milwaukee Bucks on the road in Milwaukee. They owned Milwaukee tonight. Absolutely, they did. And the good thing is the Lakers are still keeping where they're staying where they're at within the standings in the Western Conference. They're still the ninth seed. Unfortunately, the Golden State Warriors won their game tonight, but it doesn't really matter. The Lakers still remain with the ninth seed in the Western Conference. So this is just good news for the Lakers in this particular area. I think they now won 40 of their games this season. So kudos tonight for making that accomplishment tonight. So, just a great effort out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers owning Milwaukee absolutely tonight. Also, we got to win 10 games straight. Yeah, that is big questionable at the moment, but you never know. The Lakers are now on a 4-game winning streak. Could they do it? Sort of remains to be seen. But we just have to wait and see about that because they have a couple of games now on the road. They're starting on their road trip right now, getting this first one. They could potentially get one tomorrow against the Memphis Grizzlies. But you never know. We just have to wait and see how things turn out for the Lakers when it comes to who they be finishing off on this road trip. And just looking at the scheduling right now, they have Milwaukee tomorrow. Sorry, the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow. The Indiana Pacers on Friday. Sunday, they have the Brooklyn Nets. Could be a potential win there, especially for the return of Spencer Dinwiddie in Brooklyn. So that will be a potential motivation for him to go off against Brooklyn in that game. So, and he also had a great game as well out there tonight, and I'll get to him in just a bit. But that could be a key win for the Lakers to get. And then just going into next week with the month of April, they have Toronto on Tuesday, April 2nd, and then Wednesday they have the Washington Wizards, which should be an easy win for the Los Angeles Lakers in that particular area to end their road trip. And then Saturday, they go back home to LA to face the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they have another home game against the Memphis Grizzlies on Sunday, April 7th. And then they have the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday. And the Lakers have the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday, April 12th. And just on a side note, it's gonna be on my birthday, so I really can't wait for that. But it's gonna be at Memphis, so it is what it is. But another game in Memphis, and then they finish off the season by finishing potentially facing the New Orleans Pelicans on Sunday, April 14th. So Lakers have 10 games remaining to just do what they can to win as much games and to secure a better seed in the Western Conference. And so far, they're doing pretty well so far. With 10 games remaining, they could potentially make some damage, when it comes to the Western Conference and, just gain as much wins as they can so they can secure, a good opportunity in the Western Conference within the seeding. It is a possibility, though, that the Lakers will compete in the play-in, then securing themselves with the sixth seed or the fifth seed. So, but you never know. It's all up in the air. Maybe the Dallas Mavericks will lose some games. Maybe the Phoenix Suns will lose some games. And also the Sacramento Kings as well. So, we just have to wait and see how both of those teams, those bunches of teams, if they lose some games and the Lakers continue to win, maybe things will change then. But so far, what we are now looking, the Lakers are going to compete for the play-in. And if they win, they will secure themselves for a postseason for sure, like they have always done for the past couple of years, always playing in the play-in. And, just it doesn't really seem that the Lakers will fail us in that particular area. But you never know. They'll be facing some really good teams in the play-in. So, we just have to wait and see what things will turn out for the Lakers for sure. Shout out to Reaves and D'Lo. Yeah, D'Lo and Reaves, they also stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Like I said, no LeBron James out there tonight. It was just sensational for them to step up along with Anthony Davis to really go out there and win this game for us when it came down to it. And it was just sensational performance from this Lakers team. And, just looking at Austin Reaves, averaging a second triple double in his NBA career. Talk about the type of commitment and the type of confidence that he had in tonight's game to really step up out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, going for 29 points out there, went 10 of 20 from the field, 4 of 11 from the three, and giving us 14 rebounds and 10 assists. I mean, I have to say maybe that's the most rebounds that Austin Reaves ever record in his NBA career. I might be wrong. You never know. This may be wrong on my part, but you never know. Maybe you guys will point that out for me in the comments section. But I believe that's the most rebounding from Austin Reaves in his NBA career. But I might be wrong with that particular area. But it might be his career high, but I might be wrong with that. But he did average a triple double, and he did it in convincing fashion out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, and also with D'Lo stepping up for the Lakers as always, and really stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers as well. So great job out there for Austin Reaves and D'Angelo Russell in this game, which he returns tonight after dealing with some illness a couple of games. I believe it was like a couple of games ago. So um, great job out there for both guys out there. Anthony Davis, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. It would be great if he gets both, but it seems more likely that he may get Defensive Player of the Year. And I am shouting to the rooftops, for him to get Defensive Player of the Year. And it's kind of leading in that direction. But at the same time, you never know what the NBA and the voting committee, whatever you call them, will decide when it comes to who is the best defensive player this season. But all signs are pointing to Anthony Davis, and I haven't heard anyone else getting that particular award. But you never know. We just have to wait and see at the end of the season how things will turn out for potential players who will get potential awards this season. But I'm calling it. AD for Defensive Player of the Year. I'm calling it for sure, and I think I speak for all Laker fans when I say that. Guga, welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you joining. Wow, absolutely wow. The Lakers got a surprising comeback win against the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee, starting off their road trip with a win. It's just very good efforts from this Lakers team indeed, and really stepped up to the plate without question out there tonight. Daniel, we don't need LeBron. I mean, in tonight's game, yeah, we did not need him, but we do need LeBron, when it comes down to it. But, there's been times throughout this NBA season, though, the Lakers have stepped up to the plate when they didn't have LeBron James and also Anthony Davis. And the perfect example is against one of our rivals in the NBA in history against the Boston Celtics. That was key to what we saw of how this team can play without their top stars, or at best, if they're sitting out to rest or whatever. This was one of my favorites from this Lakers this season was that they beat Boston, and I believe they also beat the New York Knicks, also without LeBron, I believe. So, it's just another example that, giving opportunities to certain players like Austin Reaves, like D'Angelo Russell, it just tells you right there that this team can win games without their top stars. And that's what I've been waiting for since LeBron came to LA. So I've been, if you guys know me by now and know what I talk about when it comes to the Lakers on occasion, is that you should not always rely on your top stars to win you games, especially LeBron James. And the Boston game was a perfect example of what I want to see from this Lakers team on occasion of just, not always relying on their top stars to win you games. Have others step up to the plate and show what they're made of, like Rui Hachimura, like, Austin Reaves, D'Angelo Russell. I mean, you name it. All those guys, they are capable of winning games for us. But this one tonight was another example of them winning this game in convincing fashion without LeBron James. And for the fourth quarter was the game changer for the Lakers to make a huge comeback and just finish off the Memphis Grizz. Sorry, the Bucks in double overtime, 128 to 124, and all thanks to Anthony Davis, Austin Reaves, and D'Angelo Russell out there tonight. Let's see here. I want to read some more of your comments. I really appreciate all of you for joining. Reeves, triple double. Absolutely. Another second triple double in his NBA career. And he did it in convincing fashion, especially with just his scoring and surprisingly his rebounding. 14 rebounds out there tonight for Austin Reeves out there tonight with 10 assists. So great job out there for Austin Reeves indeed. And, just the confidence that we saw from this Lakers team was just very good and obviously sensational out there tonight. Rui Hachimura, he had a solid night, 16 points out there tonight, also had 14 rebounds out there tonight, averaging a double double. And, it was just great to see that from Austin Reeves, from Rui Hachimura out there tonight. And just from this team in general, they out rebounded. They out rebounded this Milwaukee Bucks team. They had total of 69 rebounds out there tonight, and they tied with the offensive rebounds with the Milwaukee Bucks with 15. So the rebounding was key as well, but the free throws was key as well. I'm just seeing it right now from my comparisons of team stats from both teams out there tonight. The Lakers shot 93% of their free throws tonight. They went 30 of 32 from the free throw line as a team, compared to the Milwaukee Bucks 64%, and they went 11 of 17 from the free throw line. So talk about a huge game changer for the Lakers to win this game as well, from their offense, from their free throws, from their defense. When it comes to the rebounding side of the ball, was also a big help for this Lakers team. And, just 8 blocks for the team compared to the 5 to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks did have 9 steals to Lakers 4, and they managed to even though they had 17 turnovers to the Milwaukee Bucks 14, they still managed to win this game in convincing fashion out there tonight. So just great effort from Austin Reeves. Great job out there for D'Lo, and also a MVP caliber night for Anthony Davis as well out there tonight. And shout out to Rui Hachimura in his double performance out there tonight with, as I said, 16 points and 14 rebounds out there tonight. Just great job out there for the Lakers, I just have to say. From Guga, big win. I'm very happy. Unfortunately, we saw once again how we have a terrible coach. All of the timeouts at the wrong time, rotation that is often confused. So it became difficult. Yeah, it was at one point, especially when we went into overtime. It really seemed that Darvingham really missed some key opportunities to end this game. Once we finish the first overtime game, he didn't use some of his timeouts, and also his challenges as well. I was kind of puzzled, really, that some of the refs were calling fouls that were not really fouls, and it has been a whole different frustrations from the official side this season. It's not just coming from the Lakers, but also from the NBA in general, of the frustrations that we have from these refs. But I agree. There were some moments that he should have used his timeouts more effectively, and it really came down to it when it came to the first overtime game. But the second, it was a bit. I think he was more organized in the second overtime, but I have to say, he is still learning as a new head coach, and it's still frustrating as hell. But it's just the type of difficulties and the type of frustrations that we do have in a first-time head coach, and it's unfortunate, but at the same time, we got to win though, and let's just say it as that. let's just be happy that the Lakers got this huge win tonight against Milwaukee. First game on the road for the Los Angeles Lakers to start their road trip. So uh, keep D'Lo and Reeves. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of conversations going into this offseason of what the Lakers will do to improve this team when it comes down to it. And, it's a bit questionable at the moment what the Lakers will do. There's rumors that the Lakers will look for a third star, and they may include Austin Reeves. They may include D'Lo if he signs a contract with the Lakers. But we just have to, wait and see what the Lakers will do in the offseason. But, there's a guarantee that D'Angelo Russell will get paid for sure in the offseason. Will it be the Lakers? Is a bit questionable at the moment for sure on what the Lakers will do. But at this point, I'll keep him. I will keep him, and then I will also keep Austin Reeves as well. But the consistency, as I said, it is another uh, difficulty to see from this Lakers team as well, the consistency. But so far, we have been seeing it from D'Lo, not so much from Austin Reeves, but lately for the past couple of games, he has been stepping up for the Lakers. For sure. But it's just it remains to be seen what the Lakers will do in the offseason because the talks are still out there that the Lakers will look for a third star and obviously bringing back LeBron James and extending him. I mean, and what they will do is just see what's available for them to make some trades. But you never know. Maybe the Lakers will revisit the Atlanta Hawks deal. Maybe get Dejounte Murray, but it is it's a whole type of uh, thoughts and a type of I don't want to say conspiracy, but I don't know why that word comes to mind to me. But there's a lot of conversations on what the Lakers could do to improve this team if somehow they don't do well in the postseason, and see what they can do to improve the team. But so far, at this point, I'm keeping D'Lo and Austin Reeves. But if there is somehow the Lakers get a potential All-Star caliber player, like a Donovan Mitchell type player, or a Trey Young type player, or just something like that, will be amazing for sure. It will be obviously the Lakers will be contenders if somehow they get one of those two players, and LeBron James returns, and Anthony Davis still on the roster. It is the Lakers will be favorites for sure if they do pull that off. But once again, the depletion of the depth will be uh, will hurt the Lakers if they do that. But at the same time, you know, if you have an opportunity to get uh, a player like that, it will be a huge for the Lakers to do for without a doubt. But we just have to wait and see what their plans are this offseason. But because the Lakers will have assets for sure. If they do decide to make a trade, but we just have to wait and see. But for sure, I'm keeping D'Lo and Reeves for sure. From Guga, hugs from Brazil, my friend. Go Lakers. Hugs to you too, and shout out to Brazil. I had I believe a couple of live streams ago that we had somebody from Brazil as well join this live stream, and I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream and from all walks of life joining this live stream. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Guga, for the kind words. I really appreciate it. Go Lakers, absolutely, Daniel. And Anthony Davis was on fire. Yeah, he was on fire. MVP of tonight's game with 34 points, 23 rebounds, and 2 steals and 4 blocks. I mean, talk about a guy that deserves Defensive Player of the Year. He deserves it, and I'm calling for it. When it comes down to it, I'm screaming out to the rooftops for Anthony Davis to get Defensive Player of the Year. The guy has stayed healthy. The guy has stayed healthy, played through injuries as well, and he has been nothing but sensational for this Lakers team. When LeBron James is out, he steps up to the plate, and that's what we saw from Anthony Davis throughout this NBA season. And tonight's game was just another perfect example of how great this guy is when healthy and is capable of putting up MVP, Defensive Player of the Year caliber performance, and that's what he did tonight. And playing for 51 minutes and making those blocks in overtime against Damian Lillard, it was key to also the Lakers winning this game as well. Defensively, he stepped up to the plate, and that's what he did. He's our defense. Lakers are not doing well defensively, but when Anthony Davis is playing, he is our defense, and that's what he did tonight. He was on fire out there tonight. And just looking at his stats of how many games that he played. I mean, 67 games that he has been playing, and he's going to reach that threshold of 70 games being played this season. And this is the most games that he's played as a Los Angeles Lakers since his first season with the Los Angeles Lakers, where he played 62 games in his NBA career. And ironically, that was the year that we won a championship in 2020 with Anthony Davis in his first year. So just saying, you never know. Maybe the Lakers will go all the way in the postseason, but we just have to wait and see how things turn out for them once we end the season and where they're at within the standings and who they face, in the play-in, or maybe potentially when they go into the postseason. So we just have to wait and see. But Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis, he deserves it. Team hit 30 of 32 free throws. Yeah, I just mentioned that in my analysis, and it was it was key. It was key to the Lakers winning this game, as them making their free throws, and that's what the same thing what they did. In the previous game when they faced who they faced last time. Last game. I believe it was the Indiana Pacers. So, and shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie for stepping up in that game. So, and most of the free throws efforts came from that particular win against the Pacers a couple of games ago, and it just continued on after the fact. The Lakers making their free throws and making, I believe, 93 of their free throws as a team. And the efforts came from D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Davis for making their free throws out there tonight, along with Austin Reaves as well. So, and also with Rui Hachimura, Spencer Dinwiddie, who had 7 points out there tonight, went 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 assists, 2 blocks, had one. Four assists, 2 rebounds, and 1 block out there tonight. And he did struggle from the shooting efforts, but his shooting, his one free throw 3-pointer, was a big help for the Lakers in the first overtime game. So, shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie, still showing putting up efforts in this game for the Los Angeles Lakers, and also filling in for LeBron James in the starting lineup. So, but just great free throw efforts for the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight. Let's see here from Victor. Welcome to the live stream. We really appreciate you joining. Good game. Go Lakers. What's up from Guatemala City? Welcome to you, sir. I really appreciate you joining. And I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream who are coming from all walks of life. I mean, from Guga and also from Victor. I really appreciate all of you for joining me. And shout out to Guatemala City and Brazil for all of you for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. We're reading some more comments here from all of you for joining me on this live stream. From Ghetto Rabbit, Anthony Davis's block in overtime might have saved us. Yeah, I mean, there were some key blocks that he made against Damian Lillard in, I believe, the second overtime game. I believe he made one in the first overtime game. But it just continued on after the fact, where he made 2 key blocks against Damian Lillard, who is known for making some clutch mid-range free throw shots, and that's what he always does throughout his NBA career. And it's not the first time that a Laker, stopped Damian Lillard from making shots. And we all witnessed, Spencer Dinwiddie in that huge key game-winning block they made a couple of weeks ago, where the Milwaukee Bucks were in LA, and Spencer Dinwiddie made that huge block defensively, was key to the Lakers winning this game. But obviously D'Angelo Russell averaged career highs in that particular game, or maybe just a career Lakers career high, as a Laker. But yeah, I mean, once again, another Laker stops Damian Lillard for winning, for losing us this game. So, but great job out there for Anthony Davis out there tonight. Let's see. Also from Ghetto Rabbit, the Lakers would have the sixth seed with this record last season. For sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, with the records, how things are right now compared to last season, for sure. With the Lakers winning 40 games now and only having, what was it, like 32 losses, I believe. I might be mistaken, but yeah, 32 losses. Lakers have the capability of of you know getting the sixth seed if it was last season. But like I said, there's a lot of good teams, ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers that have better records than them, and where they're at right now, it's in reach. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, there are teams that are winning their own games, like the Golden State Warriors, who won their game tonight. Also, they are being competitive. They're being very competitive, and with 10 games remaining, it's kind of going to lead in that direction. But you never know. I mean, some teams may have a down couple of games and may lose some, but we have to hope that the Lakers will win their own games to make that possible. If they do clinch at best the seventh seed, maybe the sixth seed. But like I said in my last live stream, the Lakers are 3 games down from reaching the sixth seed. So it is a possibility. It is in reach for them to make that happen. But we just have to wait and see. But for sure, no doubt about it. I agree with you, Rabbit. The Lakers would have the sixth seed last season if with this record for sure. From Guga, Anthony Davis passes Kevin McHale for 30th on the NBA all-time block list. Oh, great for him! I did not know that. I'll probably go into X right now and confirm that. But it is. If you're saying it, then I agree because Anthony Davis, this season has been a blocking machine for the Los Angeles Lakers, and that's why I'm calling it that he deserves Defensive Player of the Year because of what he's been doing for us defensively for us, and just combining with his offense and the way he's scoring for us is also key as well of the Lakers' success because of it. So, great job out there for Austin, for Anthony Davis, excuse me, for making that, achieving that milestone in his NBA career. And there's no doubt about it. Also, he is a future Hall of Famer. When you pass another Hall of Famer in Kevin McHale, it is also, no doubt that he will be recognized as a potential future Hall of Famer at the end of his career. So, without a doubt. So let's see here from Daryl Smith. Welcome to the live stream. Lakers starting to heat up and have put enormous enormous pressure on Golden State. Yeah, for sure. And it kind of shows you. I mean, I just had a friend of mine that I saw today who is a Golden State Warriors fan, and he is showing some complaints about his Golden State Warriors, and he even showed me like the wins and losses of how they do on at home than they do on the road, and it's very ironic that they don't do well at home, but they do well when they're on aways, when they're on the road. So it's very sad, but at the same time, I mean, there's a lot of frustrations from Golden State Warriors fans who are complaining that the Golden State Warriors are just survival mode. That's what they're doing so far. with the 10 games remaining of the NBA season. So, but as long as the Lakers are doing great and they're winning their own games, it just gives Lakers more of an advantage of what they can do in the play-in if they do face the Golden State Warriors, in the play-in. But pressure is for sure is on Golden State Warriors to win their games and step up so they can secure themselves within the playoffs or within the play-in, because so far it's not looking good, and they could potentially be ousted by the Houston Rockets, which Daniel puts out. The Rockets, right, are uh, right where they're at right now. Competing with the Golden State Warriors, and it's showing. And if it's me, I would say I would welcome the Houston Rockets to knock off the Golden State Warriors, so we can obviously face them in the play-in, and it will be an easy matchup compared to the Golden State Warriors, in my opinion. But we just have to wait and see. And I think all Laker fans are rooting for the Houston Rockets to win their games than the Golden State Warriors are. But for sure. And it is something that most Laker fans are thinking about when it comes to who the Lakers will face if they don't get past getting the sixth seed. But there's a likelihood if they go into the play-in, they either face the Golden State Warriors, or they will maybe face maybe the Phoenix Suns, the Dallas Mavericks, maybe. The scary part is they may face the Sacramento Kings, who are also within the play-in, fighting for the sixth seed. So it's been bounced around. So it's at one point the Kings had the sixth seed, and then it just goes bounce backs to the Dallas Mavericks at times, and then this the Phoenix Suns. I mean, it's been a crazy back and forth with three of those teams for sure. But Lakers haven't really reached that type of moment of you know getting the sixth seed. But it's still in reach. For them. With the 4-game winning streak that they're on right now, uh, if they keep this momentum, they could potentially do it. But we just have to wait and see what they can do at the end of the day with 10 games remaining, if they can do it. But we just have to wait and see for sure, without doubt. Anthony Davis should be in the MVP convo. Yeah, I mean, it is for Laker fans. Yeah, I mean, we want that to be a possibility for Anthony Davis to give MVP, but you know, knowing the NBA and how well some players have been playing for their own teams, um, I don't know who's on that list. I heard that Giannis is in the conversation for MVP. Um, uh, Joel Embiid at one point, but he got injured, so he's out of the question. Jokic, the Joker, is in the conversation. So it's a long shot for Anthony Davis to get MVP conversations. But Defensive Player of the Year, it's it's a guarantee. He's in the conversation for that. But knowing the NBA, they like to rig things, and my hope is that they don't. But we just have to wait and see what's out there, and maybe what the Lakers or what Anthony Davis could do in the next 10 games to make that argument. But I think he already did. With him, staying healthy, almost getting to 70 games threshold. So it is in the conversation. I think he does deserve it. And I speak for all Laker fans when I say that. Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis, for sure. From Turbo, welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you joining. Hello, ladies in the chat. Okay, all good here. And with the smirk, I get it. All right. From Guga, Lakers would have made a huge mistake if they trade D'Lo for DeJounte Murray. Yeah, I mean, that would have been a huge mistake there. And, seeing where the Lakers at was all because of D'Lo. And, with his stretches of past couple of months of how well he's been playing and the scoring, his shooting has been nothing but sensational. And, is been great for sure. But, DeJounte Murray does bring similar traits, but at the same time, but only on the defensive side more than anything. But I don't know. My thing is that we're doing great so far with D'Lo, and so far we have been it has been amazing. He has been amazing for us for the Los Angeles Lakers since then. So and he has been he's been unstoppable, without a doubt, for sure. From Guga, Beasley has to cry a lot. He provoked before the time, probably a horrible player. Yeah, I mean, he did make some key threes that he made in overtime, which really frustrated us as hell as Laker fans because where was that when you were with the Los Angeles Lakers? I mean, I was just it just sucks to see that, but at the same time, I mean, it has been nothing but ridiculous that he is thriving with other teams when it comes to his shooting, but when it comes to the Lakers, he was a no-show. But all we can say is we wish him nothing but success with the Milwaukee Bucks. But we beat you. We beat you multiple times this season. So just saying, just have to put that out there. And let me just say this though about Malik Beasley. I mean, his contract during that time uh, was a bit too much for a guy who did not step up in that particular year. So it was right for Rob Pelinka to release him along with Mo Bamba for those two guys. The Lakers saved a lot of money to when they released them. So or to not pick up those team options for both players. So Lakers were in a good situation when they released them or when they did not pick those contracts up. So, but at the same time, I mean, there were talks that the Lakers wanted to bring back Malik Beasley on a veteran minimum kind of type contract, but it just wasn't the case. But it's all good. Lakers really built a really good team during that time, and we built depth. With those releases, and it worked out at the end. For sure. So Anthony Davis, Curry today, haha. Yeah, I mean, they both players stepped up in their own games, and Curry, also won the game tonight for the Golden State Warriors, but they're in a pickle. And going back to Daryl Smith's question or his answer here or his response was that there's pressure on the Golden State Warriors now. 10 games remaining. They have to get something done so they can be competitive within the play-in because the Houston Rockets is right on their tail to, at best, knock them out. And like I mentioned with my friend who was who was a Golden State Warriors fan, he is frustrated. He is a bit scarce that the Golden State Warriors could potentially not make the play in and have the Houston Rockets step in because of it. So, there's a lot of fears, there's a lot of, frustrations over fans against for the Golden State Warriors because of the pressure. And, you know, like I said, they do well on the road, but they don't do well at home, which is very, very weird when it comes to a team that does play well at home at times, especially when it comes to facing the Lakers. But on the road, it's surprisingly, and this is similar what we saw from them, I believe, last year or the year before. So it's another scenario where they do well on the road, but they don't do well at home. So, and it's the opposite with the Los Angeles Lakers. They do well at home, but they play horribly on the road. And I just saw their record before going into this game. The Lakers as a team They are, after this win tonight, they were before this win tonight, they were 12 of 20 on the road. Now they're 13 of 20. Compared when they play at home, the Lakers are 27 wins and 12 losses at home. So, given the opportunity, if the Lakers do go into the postseason, my hope is that the Lakers get home court advantage, or it doesn't really seem that they're going to get it, but my hope is that they play well at home and win at home, because that will obviously build some momentum of how they will play in the postseason. So, but it sort of depends on who they be facing in the postseason if they do get through the play-in. But we just have to wait and see. But other than that, there's just that type of frustration to what the Golden State Warriors is dealing with because of their losses they've been putting up for the past couple of games. But rather than the Lakers, who are playing much better, and they are on a 4-game winning streak. So it's just something to put that into thought of when it comes down to what the Lakers have been doing compared to others. Let's see here from Guga. I think uh, Luca. I think Luca will win MVP. I want him to win it. I think he deserves it. I don't want to see a Giannis or a Nikola Jokic getting it. I think it's about time that Luca gets MVP, and he's been balling for the Dallas Mavericks. So, I believe he deserves it without a doubt. So, for sure, uh, I have no problem with him getting MVP. But more than ever, I want for the Defensive Player of the Year to go to Anthony Davis. He deserves it. And I think most analysts and most, voting committee groups who makes the decisions for who wins it um, should have that conversation for sure, when it comes down to it. So, you know, without it, for sure. I mean, I really want, you know, he deserves it. Anthony Davis gets the Defensive Player of the Year. For sure. So yeah, guys. I mean, I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. We have went so far 52 minutes on this live stream, and I love it. I really appreciate the conversations that we have on here, and I really want to give a shout out to Guga from Turbo. Let's see here from Daniel, from Darrell Smith, and also from Ghetto Rabbit, Victor, as well, and also Daniel, for you guys' comments and the great conversations that we have on here. And I really love it. I love these conversations that we have on here. This is the main reason why I do this, is because I get to talk to all of you about the Lakers, and it's been nothing but great to to have these type of conversations and the type of uh, other conversations that we have. When it comes to you know other than the Lakers winning this game, but other things like keeping D'Lo and all that. I love to get into all of that type of conversations about the Lakers' future as well, and other things as well when it comes to MVPs and who gets the reward, and DeJounte Murray, all that type of talk. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream once again. I really appreciate it. With once again, shout out to Ghetto Rabbit. Good night to you, sir. I really appreciate you joining, and also good night to you as well, Guga. And see you in the next one. See you in the next live stream. We will go live tomorrow uh, for the Lakers post game show against the Memphis Grizzlies. So hopefully I'll see you there as well, along with all of you for joining me on this live stream. Once again, shout out to Guga, Ghetto Rabbit, Turbo, Daniel, Darrell Smith, and also I believe Victor was on this live stream as well. So all of you for joining me on this live stream, I really appreciate it. And please give me your thoughts about this Lakers win, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check me out on social media. And once again, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of you for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.